Yo guys, what is going on and welcome back to a Rainbow Six Siege video, and today, as you've seen by the title, today this is going to be the basic tips when it does come to Rainbow Six Siege for any of you new players or any of you that haven't played in a while and just a little update on what's happening. So guys, I really do hope this does help you out. If it does, then please do leave a like down below. It really does help. Subscribe if you're new around here, and apart from that, we'll be going over all the basics today, and yeah, let's just pretty much go over it. So guys, first of all, when it does come to Rainbow Six Siege, what we do have to make sure is what is going on within the game right now. I've just started. That is really bad when I'm trying to make a basic, but I've got no headset and I'm trying to talk at the same time, so we're going to be ignoring that part. So guys, when I mean about the basic stuff, I mean what is literally going on right now in Rainbow Six Siege, what is popular with the characters, what characters have actually been better, like who have been nerfed and been buffed, and all stuff like that. So guys, there are little notable things to keep an eye on, and everything like that when it does come into the game. However, if you're new to the game, I wouldn't worry about that right now. Now guys, once you are new to the game, you're probably thinking, right, there is operators. Who do I pick? This all does depend on if you are playing with a team, as in if you're playing with like a group of mates, or you're playing by yourself, really. In my opinion, like, it could be completely up to you, but in my opinion, I think it does really depend if you're on a team or if you're playing by yourself. So guys, when I mean playing by a team, it's a very, very team-oriented game. It's very, very hard to obviously just have one person carry. It can happen, and it can be the case sometimes, but I mean, like, that is very, very hard to do. So when I say the team, is what operator is going to help out your team. So for instance, is it a character that likes to stay in obviously the defense and obviously kind of hold in? Is it a very attack operator such as like Thermite to get down his reinforcements? Anything like that, that is a key thing to take note of. Because if you are literally new to the game, take all the operators that you think will be key and helpful with you in a game. So if I was new to the game, or if you're a new team to the game, I would take a Thermite or her banner, obviously depending. Probably Thermite because obviously her banner obviously is expensive, P because it is a season pass character. And then take a Thatcher or a kind of Twitch, one of those characters that just deactivate any of those kind of like jammers, like bandits, anything like that, just to help you out. So guys, that's team-wise. Now, if you don't know what any of the operators are, what I would do is recommend going on like another YouTube video and actually studying the characters, see what they do, kind of get an idea of what they do and everything about that. But if you kind of haven't got an idea, then I would sort of like play as a kind of a team in casual as a quick play and just see how you do get on. Because again, ranked is very, very hard, and it is a very, very good way to obviously get experience to get better at the game. But right now, I wouldn't risk it if I was you. However, guys, if you are playing by yourself, it is completely up to you. If I was you, I would go around all kind of the operators that have got all the guns. So if you're going to recruit, then you've got all the operators that are all the guns, and you can try out all the different guns. That is a really, really good way to see how the operators are. But again, like I say, it's always, always up to you. It doesn't matter who you do pick, but literally just pick who you feel comfortable with, who you are kind of good with, and everything like that. Because in my opinion, that is something massive when it does come to the game. Okay, this one. There we go, that's a nice little kill. And also, sensitivity is very good. I'm going to be mentioning that later. So guys, what I say about your characters, just to kind of recap it, pick a character that you like, that kind of gadget. So for instance, like me, I like Sledge because it obviously can go through like soft walls, hatches, stuff like that. And also pick a character that you're really good with a gun. So when I'm on defense, I'm really good with the 9mm C1. So I like it. I've got good control of it. I know how it works. I think it's got good damage. So I go and pick Frost, as well as I like a gadget. And it also does contribute to the team. So all around a good character. So if I play by myself, it works out. If I play with a team, it works out as well. But guys, again, pick a gun or something that you feel comfortable with and keep practicing that. Don't just get disheartened straight away, because every game is always different in Rainbow Six Siege, which is a massive thing when it does come to it. Now guys, let's talk about your kind of like console settings. Sensitivity is huge when it does come to it. If you don't have a very good sensitivity, then that is like massively important. And I just revived so-and-so. But yeah, it is what it is. Sensitivity is big. If you are playing on a very, very low sensitivity, it's going to be a lot harder for you to get kills, because one, you can be slow to reacting. You're going to see them a lot of like a more delayed time. So as soon as you start to turn around, and there's that clip you did see, I have high sensitivity, so I could turn around and kill him before he tried to kill me. So it just makes everything a lot easier in life. However, do take your time with the sensitivity. Get used to it. Build it up gradually. If you feel comfortable and obviously it's just a bit like alright, then up it a bit more. Now, best sensitivity is normally when the horizontal is higher and obviously the vertical is lower, because really you go up and down a lot less, but it's completely up to you. Also, if you go into your settings right now, as I'm going to do while I'm playing a game which is very, very dodgy, don't do this when you do it. Go all the way over to your video controls. Just have a look at the brightness, stuff like that. Make sure it's okay, because if your brightness isn't good and you can barely see in the game, there's going to be a massive effect when you do come to play. So guys, that is something just to look out for, so you should be fine. And that's a nice little kill, so I shall happily take that. But yeah, they're just little tips along the way that I would definitely recommend. Now the next one, if you are playing with a team, is literally trying out different stuff within a game. Because right now it's the basics. Like, try the simple stuff. Don't go too experimental at the start, because if you go too experimental, then you get very disheartened, and something always doesn't work. When it isn't very experimental, that is the thing. Nothing always does work when it does come to it. So guys, make sure to stay aware of that. Okay, there's someone there. Okay, I see him. Don't steal my kill. Don't steal my kill. Oh, he stole my kill. Alright, but it is what it is. So guys, again, talking about the tactics. If I was you, I would kind of, if you're playing a team, this is my personal opinion, if you're starting off, go into like a quick play, do a kind of a thing where you reinforce the walls, you reinforce the objectives, basically keep 3 people within the area, and then keep 2 roaming around. If you don't know what roaming is, it's basically just going around the whole map, making sure no one's kind of breaching in, and you've kind of got people on the outside of the actual kind of like objective, so you're not always confined into one space, and if they've got a fuse, then you're going to get fused all the time. So that's just something to just look out for. But maybe, do we get an alpha pack? I don't know. I think we've just been put into another game. But yeah, I'm going to talk about alpha packs and that later, which should be something which is important. But did we get an alpha pack? Please say we did. We did get an alpha pack. However, we're going to finish talking about the other stuff, and then we'll go to the alpha pack stuff later. Another thing I really do want to point out is when it does come to like the camos and charms and stuff like that, do not be affected by that. That is just something that adds to the game, which just makes your kind of character more kind of like pretty and stuff like that, which people do like to do. And again, at the start, I wouldn't really focus that much, just purely because of the way it just is really. That is just my personal opinion. I just don't think it's right at the start. It's something for you to worry about just because it's something big. And in my opinion, when it does come to playing Rainbow Six Siege and you are playing like with these colourful colours on your guns, I don't think it benefits you at all. I think it just makes you at more of a disadvantage than anything, just purely because you've got so many colours, you're going to get spotted so much more than you actually do think. So the more you're getting spotted is the kind of thing, because you don't want to get spotted all the time, which is very, very important. If you've got dark clothing and you hide in dark areas, well, it's just going to help you out so much more. Trust me guys, dark clothing and the basic gunmetal is so much more worth it at the start, because you get used to it, you get spotted less, stuff like that, but along the way you can do it. Now guys, another thing is when it comes to obviously just a basic guide and talking about kind of the whole idea about the season pass and the new characters, it's completely up to you. If you really want to play the new characters and you feel like none of the characters you are playing currently right now don't suit you, then go ahead and do it. That is your optional thing. It does cost a lot and the renown is a lot. However, keep your renown, save it up. This is my actual personal opinion from actually playing Rainbow Six Siege. Save up your renown as much as you can. The more you save up, then you can spend it as more you want, and you can spend it obviously on outfits, up to you. But right now, just save it up. Don't go and spend it straight away on alpha packs, because really alpha packs just waste time when it does come to it. But guys, this is kind of just a basic guide for Rainbow Six Siege and how to play and just get used to everything, because I think this is very important, because I perfectly understand when it does come to Rainbow Six Siege how difficult it is. So guys, this is just little tips for you guys. But again, if you do play Battlefield, you are going to be slightly advantage because there's a lot of recoil on certain guns, and And Battlefield does have a lot of kind of recoil, so if you played any of those, then fair enough. If you have played maybe the new COD, then you might have kind of an advantage with it, because there's a lot of recoil in that. However, most first-person shooters don't have a lot of it, so don't go and think, oh, I'm amazing at that game, and think you're going to be amazing at this. The most likely is, you're not. It's just the way it is going to be. I'm being straight blunt with you guys, because if I don't want to be like too harsh on you, but then I don't want to be too like optimistic, because otherwise you're not going to enjoy playing the game. So I'm trying to give you kind of best of both worlds and make sure you do enjoy playing this game, because this game is mad. And to be fair, in my opinion, I didn't think it would get this far when it did come to Rainbow Six Siege, but that's just that. Now guys, what I'm going to do is go over to the main menu and talk about alpha packs, because I think alpha packs are kind of important within Rainbow Six Siege. So guys, right now, as you can see on the front of my actual kind of screen, I'm level 169, I've got 3,401 renown, that is renown that you do earn from games, and then I've got 54 R6 credits. R6 credits are obviously given to you when you buy the season pass, when you did get the game early, and if you go and buy them from the packs. Now, R6 credits can be used to buy outfits and stuff like that. They can't be used to buy alpha packs unless they're the special items, such as like the Halloween ones, the Christmas ones, or just any special event alpha packs. So guys, that's just something to take note of. Each alpha pack does cost around 4,500 renown. You can buy them in bulk, so they are cheaper. And if you go over to the kind of little Zeki bolt, this is a booster. This basically means you get more kind of renown for a game, so you get double renown. You can buy them, and often they are bought with R6 credits. So as you can see, for one actual day renown booster, you get 100% renown bonus, 10% for your actual teammates, and then 50 for team actual boosters, whatever it is. So 190% in total. So that's only 162 R6 credits, completely up to you. And then down here with the trophy section is little challenges. You get renown for these challenges. So guys, you can go on the Ubisoft actual app and get some more. You can obviously do 3 headshots and obviously get 150 renown. They're different for everyone. If you complete these, you get 150 renown, and it's just something to add to, and obviously you just get more renown when it does come to it, so why not do it? Now guys, when it does come to the alpha packs, as you can see right now, I've got one. Yeah, I did explain earlier about the prices. You have 4 or 5 things of way of getting actual kind of like prizes. So you do have the common, you do have the uncommon, you have the rare, you have the, I believe is elite, and you got the legendary. So guys, legendary is gold, elite is purple, rare is blue, uncommon is like a kind of silvery weird colour, and then obviously common is just grey. So guys, they are those. Now, if you don't want to go and buy alpha packs, you will get you kind of a boost at the end of the game. If you do win one, it spins. If you do lose, then obviously you just get added to a spin. And the more percentage, the more high chance you've got to win them. So, just to show, this is how you open them. I've earned one from a game. So, I go to open it. The zip opens. I got to common, which is pretty dead. And obviously, you just get weapon skins. However, I really like that. They're not always bad. There's a cool little weapon skin. It's called Crossroads, and I can take it. Now, if you do get a duplicate, then you just get renown back from it, which isn't that bad, but still, it is a bit annoying. And then after you've got your pack, it resets that 2% plus the 30% because I'm a VIP, back to that. And obviously, the more games I play, the more percentage does go up, and obviously, the more alpha packs I can earn. Now, another thing people might worry about is, what happens if I grow an alpha pack and I want to keep it, and then I get another one in game? It would just stack on top. So you can have 2 alpha packs, 3 alpha packs, all the way up to probably like 1,000 alpha packs. It's completely up to you. They are hard to get, they're fun to open, and it's just a little kind of reward system when it does come to it. Now, another thing I'm going to leave on today is the Season Pass. The Season Pass isn't currently out, but it will be returning back for the new season. So that season is going to be Operation Void Edge. Season Pass, you can buy, sort out Fortnite if you know what that is, and a sort of like, obviously, like the new COD. But obviously, the more you go along, the more you earn. So you can earn alpha packs, charms, skins, weapons, like the boosters, everything like that. It's about 960 kind of R6 credits, so it's about £12, which isn't too bad. But it's just something for you to buy if you are interested in that. But apart from that, that is pretty much it. If any of you got any more questions, then please do ask down below. I can help you. If you want a tutorial on basically all the operators and the basics of them, and obviously how to use them, I'm more than happy to do it. But apart from that, guys, until next time, see ya.